Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by golden fields, lived an old man and a young boy. They worked tirelessly on a farmhouse, tending to animals and crops under the watchful eye of the landowner. One day, the owner handed them some money and said, "Go to the town and buy food grains for the animals. Take the donkey with you to carry the load." And so, with the sun shining overhead, the journey began. The boy climbed onto the donkey while the old man walked beside him, guiding the way. As they passed through the village, a man standing by the roadside smirked and shook his head. "Look at that. The young boy is riding while the poor old man walks. Have some respect, boy." The boy felt ashamed. He immediately got down, and they switched places. Now, the old man was riding while the boy walked. A little further down the road, they encountered a woman carrying a basket of fruit. She gasped and scolded the old man.
How could you? Making the child walk while you sit comfortably. What kind of elder are you?
The old man exchanged a glance with the boy. Once again, they adjusted. This time, both of them walked alongside the donkey. They reached a small marketplace and stopped for a drink. The shopkeeper saw them and chuckled.
"Are you two fools? You have a perfectly good donkey, yet you're walking. What a waste!"
Embarrassed, they climbed onto the donkey together and continued their journey. Before long, they encountered a group of travelers on the road. Seeing the sight before them, one of the travelers scoffed.
"Shame on you. The poor animal must be exhausted under both your weight."
Now, completely confused, the old man and the boy got off the donkey and sat down to think. After a long pause, the old man snapped his fingers. "I have an idea!" And so, in their desperate attempt to satisfy everyone, they decided to carry the donkey. With great struggle, they tied its legs to a long wooden pole and hoisted it onto their shoulders. The donkey, startled and uncomfortable, brayed loudly as they staggered along the narrow bridge that crossed a river. Onlookers erupted into laughter. What a ridiculous sight! They're carrying a donkey instead of riding it. Struggling under the weight, they lost their grip. The donkey panicked, wriggled free, and tumbled into the river below. The current was swift, and before they could do anything, the donkey was gone. A heavy silence fell upon them. The old man sighed and placed a hand on the boy's shoulder. "My son, let this be a lesson. No matter what you do, people will always have something to say. If you try to please everyone, you may end up losing what truly matters." And so, they continued their journey to the town, now wiser than before. The moral of the story: in life, opinions will surround you. Some will praise, others will criticize. But if you let every passing voice dictate your actions, you might lose sight of your purpose, just like the old man, the boy, and their donkey. Instead of seeking approval from everyone, focus on what truly matters. Not every opinion deserves your attention, and not every critic has your best interests at heart. So, walk your path with confidence. Not for applause, not for validation, but because it is your path to walk. Thank you for listening. May this lesson guide you on your journey ahead.